Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're gonna be reacting. What the fuck? My OBS. Something happened to my OBS. The fuck? Anyway, sorry again. Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're gonna be reacting to how big the universe is. Or it's called The Universe is Way Bigger Than You Think. I've been meaning to react to this for a while. Me and my friend been talking about like the multiverse. There's definitely different life, other life have seen us. They probably watch us right now, and we'll never know unless they come and make contact. But I don't know, bro. Let's just watch this and let's get like mind blown, bro. Cause I don't know, bro. I'm gonna put my blue light glasses on. Let's get straight into it.
This is Earth. You live here on this planet somewhere, and everything that you've ever known is located right here. But just how small exactly is Earth when compared to the scale of the entire universe? Let's start by zooming out to where we can see our nearest cosmic neighbor, the Moon. You may think that the Moon is very close to Earth since it dominates our night skies, but in reality the Moon isn't this close to our planet, it's actually about this far away, 384,400 kilometers away from you right now on average.
20, 30
you could fit
Earths?
30 entire Earths in between this distance, and if you somehow were able to drive a car at a constant 100 kilometers per hour speed, it would take you about 160 days to drive the entire distance. Despite this incredible distance, however, 12 humans have actually set foot here, representing the furthest away that any individual human has ever been away from the Earth, and one of humanity's greatest achievements. This is what the Earth would look like from there if you were standing there with them, and if you wanted to communicate with somebody back at home, it would take a message about 2.5 seconds to travel between you and them, since that's how fast the speed of light can travel at. This is a photo that was taken on Mars, and that tiny dot that you see there is Earth as seen from the Martian surface.
Damn.
On average, Mars is an incredible
Literally
225 million kilometers away from Earth, but that distance can be as high as 401 million kilometers. That means that whenever humanity finally gets around to landing a human on the planet, that person will be 986 times further away from Earth than the astronauts who landed on the Moon were. In addition, the time delay for sending a message from Mars back to Earth isn't just 2.5 seconds, it's actually more like 20 minutes each direction, which would render instant communication in the event of an emergency impossible. When we zoom out even further away, we can find the Voyager 1 space probe, which is the furthest away man-made object from Earth. It is currently located 138 AUs from the Earth. AU meaning astronomical unit, which is the distance between the Earth and the Sun, which means that Voyager 1 is 138 times further away from us than the Sun is. At some point on its long voyage, Voyager 1 turned its camera around and took this photograph. It may not look like much at first, but in my opinion, this is the greatest single photograph ever taken in all of human history. This tiny, pale blue dot is Earth, and I don't think that anybody has ever said something as amazing about this as Carl Sagan when he said, "If you look at it, you see a dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever lived out their lives. The aggregate of all our joys and sufferings, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and every forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilizations, every king and every peasant, every young couple in love, every hopeful child, every mother and every father, every inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam."
That's crazy, bro.
Voyager 1 is currently traveling at 17 kilometers every single second, but even at that speed, it won't break out of the reach of our solar system for another 30,000 years. Once we go beyond the solar system, we arrive in our interstellar neighborhood. Here we shift to the light-year unit of measurement, which is the distance that light travels in a full Earth year, or about 9.461 trillion kilometers. The star Proxima Centauri here is the closest other star to us other than our Sun, but it's still 4.24 light-years away from us. To put that into perspective, if it was heading in the right direction, it would still take Voyager 1 over 70,000 years to reach it. In other words, if you drove your car at 100 kilometers an hour like in our previous example to the moon, it would take over 6 times longer than the entire age of the universe is just to finally get there, and it wouldn't even exist still when you arrived. When we zoom out even further, we can see the entire Milky Way galaxy, inside of which Earth is located right here. This yellow dot is the furthest extent of humanity's radio broadcasts throughout history, which means that any possible aliens who live outside of this range are totally unaware of humanity's presence. It's complete silence outside of this yellow dot as far as we are currently aware, but the entire galaxy spans over 100,000 light years.
Hold on, bro. There's definitely aliens, bro. They've already like came, or if it's not aliens, some other sort of life. They've seen us and they're probably just gone like, you know what, you're not worth it. They probably just saw us and they're like, these people aren't even like intelligent. They just left us, you know. And then some of them probably like still watch us to this day. Like we'll never know. Like, you know what I mean? Like. That's crazy, bro. Like, we're literally nothing. That's another thing, bro. Like, if you're scared to like talk to people, I'm going off topic right now, but a lot of people are like scared to talk to people. They're scared to like talk to women. Scared to do certain things because they're scared of what people are gonna think. Like, if you know someone that's like that, just get them to watch this video, and then their mindset's gonna change, bro. They're gonna be like, I was caring about this. And we're literally nothing in the whole galaxy, universe, whatever it is, bro. Because this changed my mindset, bro. Like, I just like, there's no point stressing out little things if we're never gonna like see everything. You know what I mean? Like, that's
years
crazy,
from
bro.
end to end. There are over 100 billion stars and over 100 billion planets inside of our galaxy. But you have never seen the full glory of the galaxy at night, because 99% of the stars that you can see with the naked eye are limited to this small, tiny region right here. But even this massive galaxy is nothing compared to the rest of what's out there. Zooming out even further and we arrive at the local group of galaxies, a collection of 54 different galaxies that is about 10 million light years across. But zooming out even further...
But it's definitely life, bro. It's definitely... But yeah, I saw this quote. I think it said, if we're the only life in the universe, either we're the only life in the universe, or there's other life in the universe. Either way, it's terrifying. That's right. That's all I quote. But yeah, we're not alone, bro. There's definitely other life. But then again, there's a high chance, bro. Come on, like there's so many habitable planets. Like, come on, bro. It's like impossible.
And we can see the Virgo supercluster, of which the local group here is just a tiny segment of. There are at least 100 other groups of galaxies just like our own local group inside of here, and the distance from one side to the other is a mind-numbing 110 million light years. But even the massive Virgo supercluster is nothing but a quiet and tiny lobe of the Great Laniakea supercluster, an enormous structure that is home to our galaxy as well as 100,000 other galaxies. The distance from one side to the other is 520 million light years, but from even there we can zoom out all the way to the entire observable universe and see that even the titanic Laniakea supercluster is just a tiny and insignificant part of everything. This is the observable universe, and it contains everything that we know of. It is home to at least 2 trillion different and individual galaxies, which together contain more stars than there are grains of sand on the entire Earth. The distance from Earth to any side of the observable universe is 46.5 billion light years, which means that the entire width is 93 billion light years across. What's perhaps even more interesting, however, is what actually lies beyond the observable universe. Keep in mind that the observable universe is all that we can currently see, and it's entirely possible that the rest of the universe outside of it is vastly larger and more fantastic than we can possibly ever imagine.
We're never gonna find out, bro. Like, even if we do, it's gonna be like in millions of years, or I think sextillion years, when other like higher life beings find it out, but we're not finding it out, bro. There's no way.
We simply don't know what else is out there because the light from these incredibly distant places has not yet had enough time in the universe's history to reach us yet back on Earth. And the light from some places may never reach us at all. Because some parts of space very far away from Earth are expanding away from us faster than the speed of light, that means that the light from these places will never, in an infinite amount of time, reach Earth. Meaning that even if humanity is eternal and exists forever, there will still be an unknown number of places in the universe that we will never know about or ever see. So, it is very likely that as unbelievably enormous as it seems, the observable universe is just a tiny slice of what we can currently see of the entire universe. According to the theory of cosmic inflation that was proposed by Dr. Alan Guth, if it is assumed that cosmic inflation began at 10 to the negative 37th of a second after the Big Bang, and with the assumption that the size of the universe before inflation began was equal to its age times the speed of light, then this would seem to suggest that at the present day, the entire universe is 150 sextillion times larger than the observable universe. That number for reference looks like this, with this many zeros. Let this number sink in for...
I'm gonna be honest, bro, I don't think the universe ends, bro. I think I read somewhere that it's always expanding, and I don't think it ever ends, bro. I think there's just infinite planets, infinite galaxies, infinite universes, because the multi-universe is real. So I don't know, but it's just gonna be impossible to explore everything, but it's gonna be possible to explore a large sum of it, but maybe not for us, but maybe we might get a little bit, we might just get like a little speck. That's all we're gonna explore. But we're never gonna explore like a quarter of it or half of it. That's what I think, bro. I don't know. Let me know if you agree in the comments, bro. But
just a moment. This would be similar to you thinking that the entire observable universe, everything that you could see, was the size of a light bulb, but then realizing that in reality the entire universe is larger than the former planet of Pluto. Imagine a light bulb in the center of Pluto, but we inside the light bulb were totally unaware that Pluto existed outside of it.
Bro. So we're that whole observable universe. I think that's what he meant, is like the whole observable universe inside the light bulb. And the light bulb, obviously, it's like this small. But on Pluto, you can't even see it, bro. Come on. And then all of that is what we haven't explored. It's crazy, bro.
And that's a similar situation to this. We are all so unbelievably small, but you shouldn't worry, because all that means is that there is so much left out there for us to discover together.
That is true, bro. The video's over, guys, but that is true what he said.
For us to discover together.
There's still so much for us to discover, but half the population. I don't know, hopefully we discover something before we die. You know what I mean? Something crazy. I don't know, bro. But if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, leave a like, subscribe. If you guys want to see this video by yourselves, if you guys want to see the video to this, I will link it down in the description, and see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.